What up, YouTube? Welcome to the new certification series, the OSWE. As you may know, a few months ago, I got a new job as a penetration tester. The focus is on application security, so everything from web applications, mobile apps, source code reviews, etc. To better my knowledge and to allow myself to do better on the job, I asked my boss to ask her boss to get me the OSWE package. It went back and forth for a while, but I ended up getting the Learn Unlimited. And fast forward, we are here. This was about a month ago, which means I already started looking at the course material. However, for the past 2 weeks, I've been wrapping up finals, etc. So I hadn't actually been doing anything regarding the OSWE. So I'll only be able to fully focus on the OSWE as of now. I had only finished one module, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll get into that a bit later. I've done a lot of research on the OSWE, I've read a ton of reviews, and it looks like there's a ton of research and preparation you have to do outside of the course material and the OSWE labs themselves. The course mainly focuses on a couple of frameworks and or programming languages, that is .NET, JavaScript, PHP, Java, and Python, if I'm not mistaken. So, based on the reviews I've read and having looked at some of the course material, I've come up with the following foolproof plan to pass the OSWE. First things first, I need to become proficient at scripting in Python and maybe some JavaScript. This is because in the exam itself, you have to submit a script that automates your entire exploitation process. And by entire, it literally means entire, from data exploitation. If it's SQL injection, you have to do the SQL injection, export the data, all that jazz. You have to do all of that. So you have to be proficient at scripting. I have to be proficient at scripting, and that is the first thing I need to get used to. A while ago, I had added PHP as a good scripting language, but nah, I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, scripting is a very good skill to have. I need to brush up on my skills, so that is the first thing we need to do. The second thing in my master plan is to build web applications in the following languages: Python, JavaScript, PHP, .NET Core, Java, and C#. That's a lot of languages to build web applications in, and I'm prepared to do it. This is because, in my opinion, and it might be a hot take, the best way to learn how to review code is to write code.
It's a scam.
You don't necessarily have to become an expert at it, but being pretty good at it goes a long way. Now, these web applications are not going to be full-blown advanced web applications. It's just going to be basic login, logout, and having notes that you can save on the application, just so that we get to play with a backend database, either MS SQL or MySQL, whatever we need to work with. Probably gonna use MS SQL once with .NET, and then everything else is gonna be in MySQL. I will see, but anyways, the code will be on GitHub for all of those once everything is done. It's probably gonna be horrible, but it is what it is. Anyways, back to the reason why I think you need to learn how to write code so that you be able to review code better. In doing this, you get to see some of the mistakes programmers and developers make. I have no idea what the difference between a programmer and a developer is. You get to learn how to implement input sanitization, how to work with different databases, debugging, logging, and all that fun stuff. So while I'm building up these web applications, I'll also be going through the course material. And in the course material, there aren't that many modules, but each module seems to take a long time because of the amount of research you have to do. Plus there's things called extra miles, which is just extra exercises that are completely difficult. For what reason, I don't know. But hopefully that's not what the exam is like. Apart from the lab machines in the course, I will be supplementing those with machines from Hack the Box. There are a bunch of lists out there with OSWE-like machines, as well as the TJ Now list for the OSWE, which IPSEC has gone through, so there's definitely going to be great value in his videos. The last thing that I've seen being recommended by people who have taken the OSWE exam is installing Juice Shop or OWASP Juice Shop and trying to find the vulnerabilities, each one, by looking at the code first. I haven't done Juice Shop in a while, so I think that'll be beneficial. That would be a great way to read and look at code and do a white box penetration test. So far, that is my plan. I have a ton of time considering I have the Learn Unlimited, so updates will be bi-weekly. However, I don't want to waste that time because I want to try do the OSEP as well before the subscription expires, and maybe the OSED if I think or feel confident. Let me know what you think of my plan, if you've taken the exam, if I've left anything that you think might be helpful in preparation. Do let me know in the comments, like the video if you haven't already. Apart from that, welcome to the series if you're new. My name is Toddy. I will catch you.
To the people out there that thank you for supporting me, and if you don't, suck my